Hello and welcome to Crypto News. Today is August 7th, 2025, and the top news for crypto are as follows. We will start today's episode with SBI Holdings, which is a Japanese financial giant planning to issue an ETF with Bitcoin and XRP. Specifically, he wants to issue two products. The first is 51% in gold and 49% in cryptocurrencies, such as an ETF for Bitcoin. The second product is clearly an ETF that combines Bitcoin and XRP. Thus, Crypto ETF also comes to Japan. Moving on, we will go to a company for today, Satsuma, which is a UK technology company that secured $218 million, of which $125 million were taken in Bitcoin, so that a stock can also start at BTC. Moving on, we will go to a fashion we know that Crypto News covers, and this is tokenization. Specifically, we will see the capitalization of tokenization of shares, and it seems that most of the shares have increased in their capitalization by 220% in July, so more and more people seem to use them. Another statistical element comes from Xstocks, whose job is to make tokenization of shares, as you know from Crypto News. It told us that the total volume it managed to reach is $2 billion. You should be aware that Tesla's share is the share that has sold the most through the Xstocks, with 11,000 users bought. The total number of users at the moment they buy shares from Xstocks is 25,000 different accounts. Moving on, we will also go to Pump Fun, which seems to be returning this period as it has surpassed Let's Bonk. Specifically, in the 24-hour chart, we will see that the Pump Fun created 24,000 new coins, while the Let's Bonk only 4,000 new coins. This results in the price of the Pump Fun itself to increase by 20% in the 7-day diagram. The only thing we know is that there is a meme coin in the Pump Fund called Troll, which, as you can see, has made a very good rally. Theoretically, this has greatly helped to come new users to the Pump Fund and start making coins, many of which have to do with Troll. Moving on, we will go to larger coins in the encryption market and go to Cardano, for which Mr. Charles has announced us because some people cannot get the midnight airdrop. Specifically, it refers to those who have Ledger's materials and have their Cardano, but they cannot get the airdrop. What is happening is called CIP8, which is basically a protocol that ensures our signature. This protocol basically restricts memory to only 31 bytes, while midnight's airdrop is 251 bytes. So the numbers do not work, as you can see. That is why some cannot get the airdrop if Cardano in the ledger. As Mr. Charles says, there is no timetable for informing them, but we know they are talking to the ledger to find a solution. And you don't have to worry because Midnight's airdrop still has 58 days to complete. Until then, theoretically, they will have found a solution. And for Cardano, we will go to a new blockchain of institutions. Specifically, Apex Fusion begins Vector, which is a high-performance blockchain aligned with Cardano, designed for institutional investors. Let's say that when he says aligned with Cardano, we're not sure what it means. The only thing we know is definitely that this blockchain has UTXO accounts, such as Bitcoin accounts and similar accounts that Cardano UTXO has. This blockchain will be officially released on Rare Evo on Saturday, which is a conference for Cardano taking place every year and where we learn a lot of great things about Cardano's blockchain. So there will be a lot of new information to be released and we will learn a lot of new information. The only things we know certainly is that, as they say, this blockchain is about institutions, and for this reason will be 10 times faster than Cardano, with 99% of transactions having 13 seconds FINIA and 98.6% of transactions will be completed immediately under improved performance conditions. And perhaps the most interesting is that the team behind this new blockchain is already talking to Europe to get a MiCA license. Going to our coins, we will also go to Mantle, which has made 56% on the monthly diagram, with the main reason being the increase in users. Initially, one detail Mantle has is that it is one of the few blockchains that has its own reserve, and in particular, it has made a strategic reserve in the Ethereum worth $392 million. This is a very nice detail, but for the price, one thing that helped it a lot is that its users have increased by 1,600% in a month. As we can see from our data from Artemis, we will see that the active addresses in this blockchain were usually 6,000 to 7,000 daily, and in a few days, these addresses have reached 123, 130, and 140,000 active addresses daily. This results in great use in Mandel's stablecoin. Overall, Mandel's stablecoins have reached 650 50,129,000 of these last 7 days, during which we have also seen a large increase in users. All this helps in the price, as you understand. And for the latest news of the day, we will go to the Illuvium currency, which has also increased by 55% in the weekly chart. The main reason for this is that we were announced the Illuvium Pro League for 2025, which is a tournament they will share $250,000. This tournament will start on August 16th, and see if all of this can help increase the price of the Illuvium. And we come to our favorite crypto market, with the price standing at $114,000 for another day under our resistance. That wraps up the top news for crypto today, August 7th, 2025. I'd like to remind you that the content you just watched is created for educational purposes only and should not be considered as investment advice, but rather as investment opinion. Please subscribe to the channel, leave a like, and feel free to comment. Take care everyone, and have a good day.